Once listed as one of America's most wanted, mobster James Whitey Bulger ruled South Boston with an iron fist for decades. Well, today a jury found the 83-year-old guilty on charges of racketeering and conspiracy. As Brian Mooar explains, Bulger could spend the rest of his life behind bars.
A federal jury today found Boston mob kingpin James Whitey Bulger guilty on 31 criminal counts of racketeering, extortion, and conspiracy dating back to the 1970s. Jurors held Bulger responsible for 11 of the 19 murders in the case, enough to keep him behind bars for the rest of his life.
He should have been found guilty on everything, especially the murders. Yeah, he's going to go to jail for a couple hundred years for guns. He should have been guilty for all those murders that he either participated in or he set up himself.
For victims' families, this trial was about closure. For Bulger, it was an opportunity to put federal law enforcement on trial.
It was important to him that the government corruption be exposed.
A lifelong criminal who once spent time in Alcatraz, Bulger's life was fictionalized in the Oscar-winning movie The Departed.
Swear on your mother's grave, you're still not a cop.
The real-life Bulger was an FBI informant tipped off by a crooked cop on the eve of his indictment in 1994.
It was a corruption that not only allowed him to operate a violent organization in this town, but it also allowed him to slip away when honest law enforcement was closing in.
Bulger was on the run for 16 years, one of America's most wanted fugitives. He was tracked down at this California apartment where police found an arsenal of weaponry and $880,000 in cash. Bulger has agreed to give that money up to his victims.
This day of reckoning for Bulger has been a long time in coming.
What he won't give up, a prize Stanley Cup ring, and his defense that he couldn't have gotten away with murder without the help of police. Brian Mooar, Global News, Washington.